next guest is a very respected sports reporter, the CBS television affiliate here in Los Angeles. He also is the host of a Sports Look on the ESPN cable network. He is really awfully good. In addition to reporting the serious side of sports, he also finds a great deal of humor in the subject, as you will see. Yeah, I suppose you could call him a sports satirist. Would you welcome Roy Firestone? Yeah, Roy. I watch you and I enjoy.
Thank you.
Really
we watch
good.
you and enjoy you too.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Let's go out and have a beer to heck
All
with
right.
the show. But you know what you see as a viewer? Each network has a different style, don't they?
That is for sure. You know what's interesting to me, Merv, is I've been noticing there's a sound. Before we do the network coverage, there's a sound to the athlete that's changing.
Yeah.
Remember 20 years ago, you'd get a football player before the big game?
Yeah.
They'd interview him.
Yeah.
What about the big game?
Well, we're real excited about this football game. We respect our opponent. They're physical. They're a physical football team. We respect the fact that they are physical, and we're respectful of the fact that we're physical.
Now, the teams are recruiting to the San Fernando Valley,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A little different, the athlete.
Oh, yeah, we're real excited about the game and all, you know. Oh, for sure, definitely, you know. Oh, wow, definitely the game's really far out and all, definitely.
It's a whole different sound. But then,
Yeah. That's from the athlete side.
that's the athlete. Now, the broadcaster used to be the guy that was kind of keeping it, you know, objective, just sports. Now they've gotten to be bigger than the sporting event.
Yeah.
You take ABC Sports, for example. ABC has this guy named Keith Jackson. I don't know how many people watch
College,
Keith Jackson,
yeah.
right?
Saturday.
And he starts down, he comes from rural, kind of a rural sound on a Saturday afternoon. He starts down low in his stomach, and he goes, well, hello, everybody, this is Keith Jackson. We're coming to you live from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Division II college football. It'll be the proctologist from Johns Hopkins University taking on the always tough fighting post-impression Vincent Van Gogh Community College. And then all of a sudden it builds.
Yeah.
And they give the ball off to Herschel Walker, who rolls around the right side, and he's hit and cracked and fumbled. What?
Right on target, Roy.
God forbid we should ever have a world war. We just bring in Keith Jackson.
Yeah.
You don't need an air raid siren. Oh, here come the Russians. Oh, Debbie. And of course, when you talk about ABC Sports, invariably you have to talk about the mouth that roared. That does a Howard Cosell impression around the office, everybody. But the thing is, I've spent some time around Howard. He is the same way all the time. On and off mic. You could be out to dinner with him. And there could be a piano bar at the restaurant. And he'll sing like Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
It's not the pale moon that excites me. Oh, no. It's just the nearness of
You know? I don't know. What has become really intriguing is now that NBC Sports, you know, there's obviously...
He is missed, isn't he?
Oh, Howard Cosell, sure.
Missed.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The
mad.
ratings were way down at
I know.
NBC Sports. This year.
Is he liable to come back?
Not this year, obviously. Well, this year is... Oh, he's out of boxing now. He's out of football. I really believe, I respect Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
But, you know, the thing is, he over-dramatizes
Yeah.
everything. I mean, there was a horse that died a few years ago. I mean, it was a sad story, a great female horse, Ruffian, but he really, played it up to the hilt.
Hello again, everybody. Howard Cosell, despondent in many ways over the tragic demise of Ruffian. So despondent, I quote from the poet Percy Beth Shelley, who put it so succinctly when he said of Ruffian, "Sleep well, my equestriatic distaff beast of burden, buried beneath the infield at Belmont Park. Sleep well indeed."
Yeah. That is overdoing it a little bit.
But thank you. The thing that's intriguing is that NBC, there's been a lot of, obviously, tragic stories in sports. A lot of athletes are in jail, right?
Yeah.
But NBC, in their infinite wisdom, has decided why not originate sports from prison? I swear to you, this is true. They now originate boxing from the prisons.
No.
They have this guy named Marv Alpert. I don't know how many people here. He's kind of a national guy, right?
Yeah.
He sounds like he swallowed lye, one of those guys.
One of those kind of voice. Hello again, everybody. This is Merv. We are coming to you live from the boxing capital of America, Rahway State Prison in Rahway, New Jersey. Yes, this is the Battle of the Network Felons. We are coming to you live from the beautiful Don King Embezzlement Center. The Network Felons, including a couple of outstanding felons tonight. First of all, coming off a recent rout of the Ohio Highway Patrol, here is Johnny Plea Bargain Jackson. His opponent, a fine felon in his own right. Here he is, Eddie, keep your foot off the nobody gets hurt Williams. Both felons undefeated, untested, and until only recently, unapprehended. We're brought to you by Miller Beer. If you're doing time, we've got the beer.
I love it. Stay here, Roy. I'm going to do a commercial. Sure. Probably a Miller. Right? We'll come back with Roy Firestone after this break. Firestone, who is a sportscaster for CBS. Dodgers really kind of let us down.
Yeah, they kind of did.
I hate to say that even because
well, you know.
I love that guy so much.
Well, I'll tell you the thing about the Dodgers is they have a great announcer, though, win or lose. Vin Scully, I'm sure. And also, folks nationwide know him from NBC Sports. Yeah. Probably the greatest baseball announcer, I think, in the business. But this year, the Dodgers, because they were losing so much.
I can't look at Tommy Lasorda because I really do love that guy.
They did everything they could to try to bring into the park. You know, those little promotional nights they had? Well, it has been Scully. I was listening to him right towards the end of the season. It was kind of sad. Well, hi, everybody, wherever you might be. This is Vin Scully. What a marvelous treat for all concerned. Don't forget Friday night for all our fans from the district. It'll be hard liquor and handgun night out here. I mean, they were... Why is it, Merv? Why is it that all these baseball announcers, they all sound like they went to disc jockey school? Am I right? You turn on the radio, it doesn't matter what ball game you listen to, they always sound like... Well, hello again, everybody, and this is Biff Barnes, and here's Johnny Valentine batting .275 with 11 home runs and 65 RBIs, and it sounded like a little gas, too, right? Wow, look who just walked into the booth. The former Soviet dissident Alexander Solzhenitsyn is here. And Alex, I'll tell you something. You have to be quite a big fan out here, don't you? Well, thank you very much, Biff. There's no question. Wow, there's a pitch down low for a ball. I tell you, I was reading that Gulag Archipelago. They try anything they can to tie it all. It's very strange.
Did you ever watch a guy do a recreation?
Oh, the greatest.
I've watched it.
We had Les Kiter. Remember Les Kiter?
Sure.
He came on my show one time, and he recreated an entire inning. It was better than the game. That's
I mean, they saw things in their mind that never happened. And didn't they have, like, two sticks?
Yeah, a piece of wood. They would
and they would hit it for the ball hitting the bat. Yeah. That was amazing to me, those guys. But they all must have gone, not a disc jockey school, but they never could allow dead air on radio, so they must have developed a continuing tone.
And everything is kind of an in-story.
Yeah.
Well, here's kind of an interesting story. Bobby Rogers, when he first came to town, checked into a Holiday Inn, and that's kind of an interesting story. It's a pitch down low for a ball. Anything to stretch time, you know. They're kind of desperate. You know what's interesting to me, though, I think, is the national anthems.
Well, we're getting such a variety of them.
I mean, they're all...
You never know how it's going to be sung anymore.
Well, Jose Feliciano, who was on the other night, started it off with one of the great renditions in the World Series. You know, he did a whole beautiful jazz version of it. Yeah. The late Marvin Gaye did a great one at the NBA All-Star game. I was thinking, Johnny Mathis. I mean, I love Johnny Mathis, one of the greatest singers of all time.
Has he done the Star Spangled
Banner? Yes, and the problem is that Johnny stretches it out a little too long. It's longer than the game now, Merv. More, can we try a little... Let me try Misty first, and I'll just go right from that to the national anthem. Look at me, I'm as helpless as a bird under a tree. Okay, right? And that's Misty, right? But then, that's fine, but Johnny shouldn't sing the national anthem. I really shouldn't, because it's like, come on, Johnny, the ball game's gonna start. I always thought that they never call on these kind of esoteric artists to sing the national anthem. I would like to see Gordon Lightfoot sing the national anthem. He's kind of a folk singer.
That would be interesting.
Bring his guitar. And the thing about Gordon Lightfoot is that everything he sings, with all due respect, he's a great singer too, but all due respect, it sounds kind of the same.
Yeah.
He'd sing the national anthem like one of his ballads, right? He'd take out his guitar and dun 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 dun. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early something like
The whole side of Roy Firestone, who I've been watching on the news, never knew it was all there. He's got a new record out. It's called Goodbye to You, which is a remake, which Ed Murphy did.
That's right.
Of the old Scandals.
There was a rock group called Scandal.
Yeah, Scandal.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah, and they did this.
A new wave song called Goodbye to You. It was
Right.
kind of a punky new wave, kind of a rock and roll thing. I was thinking, Howard Cosell, if he wanted to say goodbye to Monday Night Football and all the other football games, he should do it as a rock song, a protest song. I think we have a piece of this.
Play a little bit of it, because Cal Rudman just gave it pick hit.
Well, it was very
And
nice.
that's important. He picks
And
the
Howard
big records.
Cosell as a rock and roll singer singing goodbye to football.
Yeah.
Would sound, I guess, something like this.
The time I believed in you seems so long ago. I wanted far too much to ever let you go. But now your spectacles leave me bored. I couldn't care less about the score. Not a pity to say goodbye to you.
Oh, that is great. Much luck with that, Roy. And a pleasure to have you here. Roy Firestone. Dynamite. We'll come back after this message.
Stay with us for St. Elsewhere Stop, Washington.